time tuning into the broadcast, do me a favor, y'all. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tonight we're gonna be talking about some crazy thing that's going on out here. And we're gonna do it with love. With a little pre-jam session before we jump into this. So sit back, relax, and get ready for another jam-packed episode. And oh yeah, we got a connection right this time. Let's get it. What's going on, guys? I'm back. We got the connection right. We got everything going good. But before I start, y'all know I gotta get that jam section going for y'all. Get the little something different. Get y'all in a good mood. That just got off work and waiting on us to jump into what's been going on with all this stuff around the world. So here we go, just for you guys tonight. I need to take this out. We get a little reaction video before we start. Bruno Mars, tough man. Hey. Time to jam a little bit, guys. Like you getting off work, all you need to do is pour your drink up on this one. One night, can't sleep, too hurt, too weak, gotta call her. Dial that number, no one answered till 2 o'clock. Yeah. Y'all know this. Thank you, son. I appreciate it. Y'all know I had to give y'all something to jam to. Yeah, man. I had to give y'all something to jam to, man. What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Had to give y'all a little jam session, man. Check out that album, though. That was my little reaction to it. Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, Love Train. They released it for the Valentine's Day. I had to play it, man. It's just one of them things, you know. But anyway, let's jump into this, guys. We're gonna talk about what's going on. And yeah, Roger, I seen that. It looks like that what's going on now. They are going in. So, but before we talked about that, we were talking about what we reported on the Federalist. So let me pull that article back up. Again, I had to scrub the last one because of the technical difficulties we were having. I am live on Rumble. You should be able to see me on Rumble very clear. In fact, I'm about to go there right now and see if it's playing like it's supposed to. I'm gonna have to delete that one. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, it should be playing better. Give me 1 second. All right, while it's deleting itself, it should be a whole lot. I hope this stream is a whole lot smoother than what it was. Let me look and see how it's looking right now. Let's see here. Yes, I look a whole lot better than what before. So yeah, it has picked up a whole lot better. Uh, okay, no pausing, no lag. That's what I like to hear. All right, I just go over here. I'll do it later. All right, I'm on Rumble now. Yeah, I see it's a lot clearer than what it was. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it is. It's a lot clearer. Okay, so yeah, it's a lot clearer. So y'all check me out on Rumble. Let me give you my Rumble stats right now, so y'all know where to check me out at. So now we got everything good. All right, sounding good, looking good. Let's get that Rumble up right quick, so y'all can go over there. I'm finna put the Rumble link back up, so people can go over there. That's where I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of my stuff over there, especially my raw content. Just for so. All right, and let's see here. All right, we got it pinned. All right, it's over there. We got it. You should be able to see it. It's pinned in the chat. All right. Man, we got a lot. We got a good bit in here so far. Okay. Let's pin. Let's go. Let's jump into the story. All right. Now, this is the story I was talking about earlier. I'm about to bring it up on the screen. This is from the Federalist. We were talking about the convoy that is about to start March the 1st. It was supposed to start this Wednesday, but they changed it. And we were talking about no matter how peaceful it would be, nothing is going to stop them from saying that it is out of control. And we talked about this earlier today, and it is the truth. We're going to go up here. I'm going to go back and put in focus on me. But yes, no matter what we do, they're going to find a way to deem it as not good. They're going to say that it's too rowdy. They're going to say it's out of control. They're going to do everything they possibly can find, every excuse to try to demonize it. And it's sad that we live in a world like this, but that's just what we're experiencing as patriots. You know, it's nothing we can do about it. It's, you know, it is what it is. And we used to it by now. We know this. You know, we're not We're not crazy. We're not dumb. We know that no matter what we do in these cases here, that as Americans, that right now the government that we have, if it looks like that we're getting too much common sense and we're figuring out the end game, that this is what it is. They're gonna say fuck you. Oh yeah, Mr. Nice Guy. I remember they been said that, brother. They been. That's right, Cat. Tell them to smash that like button. But we're gonna go and move on to other things because we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff that has happened over the past couple of days. Uh, we're gonna talk about how Joe Biden has failed with foreign policy when it came to Ukraine. Guys, remember what I told y'all. I'm gonna make it side by side tonight, so y'all can really get to see me while we go these articles side by side. This whole situation was an easy fix. Biden had one damn job, and that was to go up here and support the move, and go up here and basically tell well, actually he had one damn job when it was Afghanistan. It's all started with Afghanistan. He had one job: pull the troops out safely and make sure that these people know that it was up to them to fight for their country. All right, cool. They are on Rumble. Fantastic. Everybody's on Rumble, I see. All right. Two watching right now. Okay, great. All right, everybody's on Rumble. Okay, I like that. Everybody's on Rumble. That's good to hear. All right, we got some people in Rumble too. Great and fantastic. All right, I appreciate that, y'all. CJ support. That's all they had to do. But he couldn't do that. He could not do it. And now he has created a firestorm of people that are going to come after us like no tomorrow. What's up, Olivia? Thank you for coming through, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's jump into how we got here. Yeah, the Rumble chat room ain't the best. But if you want to donate on Rumble side, you can too. Any donation is helpful. Yeah, you can comment on Rumble. Everybody, like I said, everybody follow me on Rumble. I'm trying to get the Rumble numbers up so we can make sure we can keep our Patriots uh advised where we at. So here we go. Once again, Joe Biden has failed the basic policy test. All right. Now I'm gonna make sure we make it wide enough so y'all can see it. It's gonna be ahead of me the night, and then I'll come back. I'm gonna do a little different tonight, and I'm gonna read it from up top. All right. When the Russian tanks roll westward, what difference for me? That was Colonial Salzman's Exus rifles, the light horse of the LSC. Now, Philip Larkin wrote this little couplet in a letter to a friend in May of 1969. Not long after seeing those little tanks roll into Czechoslovakia, ugh, Czechoslovakia, you know what I mean, shit. I just call it the Czech. Decrying the fact that the British expenditure on education has surpassed the budget for national defense. It is perhaps less well known than the homage to a government, which you may have heard before, in which the government's argument for bringing troops home is reduced to we want the money for ourselves at home instead of working. Larkin made a distinct about the point of that poem that is important in this context. The poem Homage to Government has been quoted in several books as a kind of symbol of the British withdrawal from a world role. I don't mind troops being brought home if we decide this was the best thing all around, but bring them home simply because we could afford to help keep them there seems a dreadful humiliation. Now, what is happening in Ukraine is indeed humiliating, and humiliating for a host of reasons, and the parties involved. But it's at the moment the most humiliating for the LSC School of Foreign Affairs, represented by the likes of Jake Sullivan and the JV team of policyholders who seem to learn nothing from experience in Syria. Their policy of deterring based on the idea that they can wait without understanding the lesson that deterrence must come in advance of such movement before goal is attained. One timing of this move coming as it does after the Olympics and with the tacit approval, which also obvious so steps should have been taken in advance to project strong deterrence if we as a nation and our allies in Europe didn't want to see this happen. Now, Harold Ford and I got into a bit on last night's special report on this very point, which Fred Fleets did some cleanup. And you can see that also as well on the tweet. And I put the link in below. Here's the new boss, not the same as the old boss, Putin. And this is what we saw in the June of 2021. And we knew right then this is what we were going to be in for. See, the problem with this whole thing in this article, what they're saying is that this all could have been prevented. Like, this really could have been prevented. Like, with all seriousness, this could have been prevented. We have allowed jackasses to remain in control. And who is that jackass? Our president in chief. You know who else is going to try us next? It's going to be, and I've told everybody this, and they think I'm playing. China's going to try us. China is going to try us. How much you want to bet? China is ready. They're going to try us with Taiwan because they see the weakness. Yeah, exactly. There's blood in the water. Very much blood in the water. That is why Russia is not. You think Russia cares, like I said, about those sanctions? None of that where it matters to them. He has always wanted Ukraine. And the only reason why Biden is trying to play hero for Ukraine, because we already know Ukraine bears the secrets of the bullshit he got going on. And Putin knows it too. That's why Putin wants to go ahead on and get things on out the way. Because Biden wants to expose, and I guarantee that what he's going to do, how corrupt our president really is, which we already know, but nobody's not going to admit it because they would have to admit defeat when it came to removing someone that had shit in order and had us going in the right direction. So shout out to that piece from the Federalist, man. That's why I love going through their stuff, because they always got good stuff and everything else. Let's see what else is going on here. Let's see what else we got going on. I'm going to get off this one. We're going to go into Daily Wire today. Let's see what they're talking about right quick. Oh shit, I forgot I can't go into that one. Give me 1 second. Nah, you gotta log in. So let's talk about this Supreme Court justice. Another thing that nobody's not talking about. And before we jump into that, y'all give me 1 second. What's going on, everybody? We got a lot, man. We got people coming in like crazy now. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all give me 1 second here. Let me go get me a drink of water. Let me go get me a drink of water. Let me go make it like this so y'all can see this. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm still here. Give me one moment. I'm back, y'all. Hey, again, y'all follow me on Rumble. So let's talk about this whole situation here. We got Clinton old school people as a Black Lives Matter board member. Minion Moore is supposed to be helping Joe Biden pick the next black woman as Supreme Court justice to nominate. Damn, boy, you can't make this up. So now we're doing color gender wars. We're not looking at qualifications. We're looking at gender wars. Now, as the Gateway on Pundit reported, Hillary Clinton's attorney, Mark Elias, is listed on tax filings for BLM. So you know what that means, right? He's trying to help them hide the money. Drop your channel. Yeah, Sonya, you know you always promote Sonya channel on here. All the people that I got mods, y'all already know you can promote your channel or anybody else's channel that is a conservative. I don't care. As long as they talking good stuff. Now, Hillary Clinton's former campaign lawyer, the man who's under investigation for doing the dirt digging that had all those lies on Donald J. Trump and couldn't find out it was all a lie, is now working for Black Lives Matter to the secret foundation's most recent tax filing. Attorney Mark Aylis Eponius Law Firm was named several times and Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation charity registration renewal filing that was submitted in California on February the 11th. The revelation comes after the organization faced intense pressure from California because it has not submitted its money. I mean, it's tax filing. Thank you very much, sweetie. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Roger, I'm with you. I promote that all day long. I'll be the first one to drop them off. I get my license to fly. For real. Let's get back into this, y'all. So anyway, the Eli's Law Group is identified in the filings as the organization in charge of the books. The forms also listed longtime Clinton ally Minion Moore as a member of the board of directors. Boy, I tell you, these jokers here trip me out, man. Eli and the Democratic National Committee founded a research campaign during 2016 president election that was led by former British spy Christopher Steele, who produced the Golden Showers dossier on Trump. He was also behind the promulgation of absentee ballots and drop boxes across the country. And in the 2020 election, these devices were not well protected, and as a result, likely millions of ballots entered and were included in the 2020 election results that lacked proper chain of custody documentation. We reported previously in June 2020 that donations to BLM was being funneled through the Democrats Act Blue donation scheme, where they were handled by an organization led by a member of the domestic terrorist group, the Weather Underground, who allegedly, we also found out, was also being controlled by who? Who was giving them money like left and right? George Soros. Allegedly, we have to say that. Candace Owens reported on the BLM Act Blue relationship and was targeted by a bogus fact checker. Tom Fitton from Judicial Watch jumped in and stated the findings confirmed that we and Candace Owens reported. And they did. And it all roads lead back to them. Now, no one really knows where the money donated to BLM really went. Y'all know where it went. But it does not appear any significant part of the donation went to Black communities that needed the most. The Gateway Pundit reported that much of the donation to BLM went to elite approved Democrat candidates. And now this week we learned that another Clinton official is on the board of Black Lives Matter. Man, I tell you, boy, looking clean for that picture, ain't she? Million Moore, a longtime ally of Bill and Hillary Clinton, is now listed as part of Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation Board of Directors in the charity's filing, aka that. What did I tell y'all? What do I tell y'all? In every situation, every damn situation, they always got a chosen black woman to do this shit. I keep telling y'all that shit. Liberals love using black women as tokens. And black women, y'all liberal black women always do this shit. Y'all always fall for that okie doke. Okay, I want to be so chosen. I don't get it. How do you expect for black Americans to respect you? Like literally, when all y'all do is sell out. Just for what? Just to be with your right liberal daddy or mommy? Hillary has been nothing but grief for the black community since she's been involved. As soon as her ass didn't make it, what did she do? Went and hid from y'all asses. No interviews, no charity, no nothing. Hell, if Bill loved you so much, he would have had y'all involved in that scandal instead of Monica Lewinsky. I'm just saying, but I digress. Now, BLM was the perfect scheme for Democrats to steal money from Americans and American corporations based on a makeup crisis that they pushed their approved candidates. They had to do this because no American loving person agrees with their anti-American policies. And all roads leads to the bullshit. You have to create a sense of of urgency, and that's what they did. They knew how to play the game. If I play like there's a real mental health, a real health crisis on what they call that joint on racism, because they call it a health crisis, then I could get everybody on board. Because nobody don't want to be known as a racist. No. I would love to. I want Sonya on my channel. Sonya is the truth, man. Look, man, I love women with femininity. You listen, as a man in this game, I don't find nothing more attractive in the patriot movement than a woman who is feminine when need be. We need that today because right now we got too many women running around here with this masculine energy and it's not attractive. It really not. I don't need a masculine woman around me. If I wanted something masculine, I'll reach out to a man. Okay, just being real. I need that feminist. I need that balance. You know what I'm saying? You know how they say you got things that's salty and sweet and balance itself out, or something sharp. You know, sweetness always balance out the bad shit. It is what it is. It's just what it is. Just like when you have a salmon. Salmon has that type of taste to it, right? But if you put something like a honey glaze to it or a brown sugary glaze, that salmon is a balance. It's perfect. Exactly, Roger. It really is. And let me tell you, when I was working out and I used to lift weights and stuff, and I used to work out with certain women. There's certain women that masculinity was so strong. The body was amazing, but the masculinity just did something to me. And there was some that had a pretty face, but all those bulging muscles in the wrong areas just turned me off. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all women. It's okay to be masculine. I mean, not masculine, but excuse me, feminine. It's okay to be feminine. Put the masculinity down, okay, and be feminine. It's okay. Men like that. I mean, that's how you get a husband. That's how you get helped out. When you see some of these, there are even some women that are bodybuilders that are real muscular, but they do like feminine men. I mean, like masculine men. It will be feminine. All right, let's go to the next part of this story. Next part of this day. Let's see what we got. So you heard it first. Shout out to Drew Hernandez. Drew Hernandez, if you don't know who he is, he has been on Brandon Tatum's show. Very good guy, and he does a lot of journalism. He reported on Carl Rittenhouse um, recently. Has launched the Media Accountability Project. It's a new effort by to hold the media accountable for the lies they said and deal with them in court. And I'm with that. I support that 100%. Reported on that today. Now, he is going to sue Whoopi. He also going to go after the yogurt guy from Young Turks and LeBronica James and Joe Biden. I'm happy for it. LeBron James a letter. He needs to. And I hope he do deal with them in court. I really do. And here's why I say he needs to deal with them in court. And I'm going to make this very clear. These liberals need to know that you cannot spew hate messages and false information and get away with it. They always saying that we need to be held accountable. They need to be held accountable too. They really do. Because they'll go out here and do the same bullshit. So shout out to my man's Kyle Rittenhouse. I would love to have Kyle Rittenhouse on my show. If Kyle, if you looking at this, man, I'm just a little guy, man. Come on my show, man. Come through. Let's support you, man. We support you over here. You're a real patriot. You're a real hero. Real hero. Now, this is what's going to happen. A lot of these folks are going to try to settle. And if they do settle, I hope they give him a bunch of M's. I mean millions. Like LeBron, he's almost worth a billionaire. He's almost a billionaire. You want me to settle? Give me 20 billion, 20 million. I'll settle for that, LeBron. Oh, whoopee. You want to settle? We can settle. Give me 10 mil. That's 30 mil right there. Throat yogurt. I want 5 mil from you. 5 mil off the rip. Joe Biden, oh, I know you got a lot of that Ukraine money. Go ahead on and fork up that 50 million. Our boy be 100 millionaire in no time. He'll be straight. Start his own movement. Boy, be straight, man. I would too. His own AR-15, the KR-50. Yeah, exactly. I would. I mean, I'm telling you, I would market myself so hard, I'll make them all hate me. Oh yeah, I would make them hate me. They were, oh, he already get women. Now think about this. This boy is 18 years old, beat a murder charge, can shoot a gun, and y'all know what? Cal's short too. The dude ain't that tall. He ain't number 5'3". He ain't number 5'3". 17 and 5'3" and took out a whole damn. Bro, you a little Mega Man. He a little Mega Man. Look his height up. Cal Rittenhouse is 5'3". No shit. He's short. The dude is stupid short. He's not tall. Look up his height. He's about 5'3". They said he's about 5'2", 5'3". He's not that tall. I thought he was tall too until I looked it up. Yeah, he's 5'3". Impressive, man. Dude's gonna get more. Dude's getting more women than dudes that's 6'4", 6'5" in the gym trying to kill it right now. He's killing it in the babe world. Killing it. Shit. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how tall, how short he is. He getting women right now. You think? Listen, no girl gonna say, "Oh, I can't date him because he's too short." When he say, "My name's Kyle Rittenhouse, a real patriot," and they find out that who he is, they gonna be like, "Yeah, all right, yeah, yeah, I'll fuck with him." I guarantee he got girls 6'1" or 5'11", 5'10" hitting on his ass right now. I'm telling you, this is what's gonna happen. Cal Rittenhouse gonna marry a chick or get engaged to a chick that's stupid tall. She gonna be like 5'11" or 6'1" and shit, all curvy and stuff. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. He gonna be killing it, man. 5'3", smashing. Shout out to Kyle Rittenhouse. Yeah, man, get your money, dude. Get your money. Get your money. Get it now. Don't let them tell you nothing else. And please, I want you to hit LeBronica James the hardest. I want to see how that feels. Oh man, hold on. Let's see if there's anything. All right, this is the last part, or just second to the last story. We're gonna talk about Adam Stone. If you don't know, I mean Roger Stone. If you don't know who Roger Stone is, Roger Stone is what's going on, Sunil. I appreciate the support, brother. Roger Stone has been an instrument in our culture. Okay, if you're a patriot, you should know who he is. All right. If you don't know, you're about to learn tonight. Okay. Roger Stone has been held through hell, but he has been President Trump most loyal supporter. People dumb this man, they call this man everything but the right thing. And he is still held on, still is classy, still got respect for himself and America. And I love that about Roger Stone. The man even did time and got acquitted because of Trump. Love you, Trump, for that. And Roger Stone chilling. Roger Stone is the epitome of a patriot. So I filed a lawsuit against January 6th committee because of them trying to do everything they can to link him and link Trump, something that really was nowhere near none of their. They call these people to act the way they act. All right. Now, not only is he suing the committee, there's also includes Adam Schiff. All right, because of all these subpoenas they've been trying to get and try to get him to do. Now he said he has made a knowledge that he has not know anything that happened at the U.S. Capitol on January 6th and the illegal and tragic events that day. Sadly, those who choose to enter the Capitol actually derailed a legitimate legal effort to delay the certification of the election for 10 days. Because the left-wing, irresponsible mainstream media has tried relentless to utilize guilt by association, tied me to illegal events on January 6th. I was required to respond to a subpoena to appear before the January 6th committee for questioning only 2 weeks away. So he basically told him to kiss his ass. Now that's basically what he told him. So I'm gonna play the clip what he said to him.
Good morning. Good morning. This morning, in fulfillment of a federal subpoena, I did my civic duty and I responded as required by law. I did invoke my Fifth Amendment rights to every question, not because I have done anything wrong, but because I am fully aware of the House Democrats' long history of fabricating perjury charges on the basis of comments that are innocuous, immaterial, or irrelevant. I question the legitimacy of this inquiry based on the fact that Speaker C rejected the appointment of Republicans to this committee and seated two anti-Trump Republicans. This is witch hunt 3.0. If the Speaker was seriously interested in getting to the bottom of what happened on January 6th, she would release the thousands of hours of videotape taken by government cameras on the incidents of that day. She would also release the audio transmissions of all law enforcement agencies on that day. I stress yet again that I was not on the ellipse, I did not march to the Capitol, I was not at the Capitol, and any claim, assertion, or even implication that I knew about or was involved in any way whatsoever with the illegal and politically counterproductive activities of January 6th is categorically false. What disturbs me is an investigation into my activities on January 5th, which is constitutionally protected free speech, the constitutional right of free assembly, and the constitutional right to redress the government regarding grievances. I don't like to see the criminalization of constitutionally protected political activity. I think it is a slippery slope. Thank you very much, gentlemen, and have a wonderful day.
Anyway, I'm glad that he did that. Shout out to Roger Stone for that. All they want to do is a shit show, man. They don't care about the truth. They really don't. They don't care about the truth. They just want to try to humiliate a patriot. And the first chance they get, that's what they're gonna do. Sad but true. So anyway, the last story for the night, and we're gonna wrap this up. I know I've been reporting on it for about 2 years now, and it's finally is came to a head. It's done. Um, and I'm pretty much glad it is. Give me 1 second here. See if I can find it. Give me a moment. Bear with me. I just seen it. Okay, here it is. That's what I. So the Ahmaud Arbery case. If you did not hear about this case has been real dear to me. Reason why is it happened in the city that I was living at. I used to live at. I'm right next door to it. A lot of people didn't like this case at first. A lot of people had, their reserves because of Ahmaud Arbery having a past. This, that, and the third. Thank you very much. A joke when you leave and keep Sonya in mind. Winks. Oh Lord, Sonya. Oh my God. I don't know, Sonya. I love you. I love how you talk. So you take your time. You nothing wrong with that. Anyway, um, this story was really, this whole situation really had a lot of people at odds. Now, this is what really started. So what the summer of love, but it didn't. It seemed like it was going to be a fire starter, but then it all slid down because when President Trump got involved, it exposed the real racial divide that was going on in that town because there was really some racism and all kind of stuff going on. Then all of a sudden, BLM wasn't interested in this no more because again, this kid wasn't criminal enough. See, this is what I try to tell y'all. This is when I started realizing how fake BLM was because everybody started abandoning the agenda as soon as they found out this kid wasn't as thugged out as the trap queen in Louisville that's supposed to be sleeping when she got shot, or the fentanyl king that fucking had so much fentanyl in the system, whether Eric would have put his Eric Chauvin would have Derek Chauvin would have put his knee on his neck or not, he was gonna be dead anyway. I mean, this is stuff we went through the summer of love. And don't forget about Mr. I want to act the fool on my son's birthday, Jacob Blake, with a restraining order. But anyway, I'm gonna keep quick going on with that and just jump into the actual results. So they are now convicted of hate crimes. The three men who killed Ahmaud Arbery were convicted of federal hate crimes on Tuesday. Travis McMichael, his father Gregory McMichael, and the neighbor who wanted to be in everybody's business and should have stayed his ass on the damn porch, William Bryan, were convicted of federal hate crimes after the jury decided they targeted Arbery, a black man, because of his race. The federal hate crime trial for the three white men convicted of the murder of Ahmaud Arbery, a 25-year-old black man, featured testimony from more than 20 witnesses, several of whom spoke about racist messages used by the defendants. A former Coast Guard colleague told jurors that Travis McMichael, who shot and killed Ahmaud Arbery, called her a racist slur for dating a black man. A New York woman testified that during a visit she made to Brunswick, Georgia, Gregory Michael went on an angry rant about black people. An FBI agent said in court that William Rowdy Bryant's words of choice was boot lip when she described as a derogatory term for a black person, referencing a stereotypical character on of their face. The remark shared in court, which has been made privately and publicly, revealed the three men talked about people in derogatory terms and used racial slurs in conversation with other key evidence with others. In key evidence, prosecutors used to prove the men acted out of racial animus. Defense attorneys have acknowledged their clients used racist language, but denied that's what motivated their actions in Arbery's February 23rd, 2020 killing in South Georgia. All three men were previously found guilty by a Georgia jury and sentenced to life in prison. Timothy Walmsley sentenced Travis Michael and Gregory Michael to life in prison without possibility of parole. He sentenced Brian to life in prison with the possibility of parole, who is 52 years old, will be eligible for parole under Georgia law only after he has served 30 years in prison because he was convicted of serious violent felonies. Now, Arbery was a thief who was caught several times snooping around homes and properties in Brunswick, Georgia, even in the daylight, which we already know. We've already admitted that he had thievery in his past. Now, the media did claim he was out jogging when he was shot dead. The men pursued Arbery to confront him and made a citizen's arrest, which at the time a fight ensued and Arbery was shot dead. The defense argued that Travis McMichael shot Arbery in self-defense after he tried taking his gun away from the fight. Now, I'm not playing that video because it is like too brutal. It was the thing that sparked it, everything. Now, I'm about to sum this up here about my thoughts about Ahmaud Arbery in the end. Okay, since this case is now to a final close. How do I feel about the federal verdict? I feel like the federal verdict, and I'm just going to be honest with you guys, was a overkill. Now, again, what they did to Ahmaud Arbery was disgusting. I will put that to the highest honor on God's word. It was disgusting. It was uncalled for. They did not have no business chasing that man, especially after they were advised to stay their ass where they were at. This is where I find it an overkill. Racist, epithet, and all that stuff. Let's talk about that word racist. Words and slangs and slurs and stuff. We all use it. We all are guilty of being racial stereotype word usage, all of us. Not only just with one race or again, even with each other. Black people are a perfect example. We use the N word on each other damn near 24/7. Now, why aren't we considered that a hate crime? Why haven't we talked about how divisive that is? We love to say it's cool, it's a term of endearment. No, it's not. It's the nastiest word in the world. That's like people from the Holocaust calling themselves the most disgusting name that when they were called in the Holocaust among each other, talking about a term of endearment. It's not. It's disrespectful. It's disgusting. Let's stop that. Okay? So let's get that straight. That's number one. Number two. Okay, they're racist people. But during that day, was they racist in the fact of trying to do what they did? Because if you think about it, the behavior these type of men had, the way they treated people, the way they act, the way they did everybody, because they were straight assholes, they would have done that to any race of person that day. Any race of person that would have been jogging or whatever have you would have got it if they felt like they were a criminal, no matter what skin tone they were. They were on their own demon time. Let's put it that way. They took the law in their own hands. So whether it would have been Ahmaud Arbery, whether it would have been the white kid down the street, they were determined to take the law in their own hands. Exactly, Roger. So at the end of the day, they deserve to get the state side of things. They should have been convicted. They went and killed the man and they degraded him afterwards. This is where I say they really put the nail in their coffin. You can't kill somebody, take a picture of the dead body, share it on social media, on Snapchat with your daughter or whoever, and then you can't go out here and try to brag about you didn't do anything wrong and try to go and have people try to sweep it under the rug like prosecutors and DAs. If you felt like you ain't had nothing wrong to do, then you stand by it. You go through due process. They didn't do that. So they knew they were wrong and they got caught up. Simple as that. Now, William Rowdy, his racism, okay, that doesn't matter here or there. There's so many racist people out there, some bitch is crazy. What was his what he should have done? Stayed his ass on that porch. He wanted to be a part of the action. He wanted to be a so-called hero. So this is what happens when you get in people's business and not mind your own. Now here you are doing 30 years in prison. You can't get out till you're 82, and you'll never see your fiance again. I don't even know why the hell she's talking about she gonna stay with him to the end because this fool life is over. So getting back to this federal crime, I personally felt like the hate crime was an overkill. They got their years in prison, let them go and let them rot on. Now we got federal. Look, their lives is over. They're never getting out of prison. Nobody's never letting them out. And that's just how I feel. I just feel like justice was served the day of. Now I understand that that's not my child. Okay. Maybe I would have felt differently if it was my child, but I could have been satisfied with the state side of things, making sure they never got out of prison. Because I didn't want to put myself through more stress with a federal trial. In fact, I would have personally told them, you know what, I'm done with it. I'm done. I don't, you know what, just let them serve. I just want them to serve state time. That's all I want. Let them serve the state time and get on out the way. Let me move forward with my life. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Now, when it comes to his past, was he a criminal? Yes, we already know that. But I'm thinking of the day that he died. He had nothing in his hand, no stolen property. And in fact, I'm gonna tell you like this because I live out there. I used to live out in that area, out in that city. You ain't gonna find nothing stealing them old houses when they get repaired. When people get repaired in old houses with tools, they take them tools with them. And he would have been a damn fool trying to steal something in the middle of the day. Because in the middle of the day, when people working on them houses like that, you talking about 4 or 5 country ass boys, big old men out there working on houses. And you can have a tool and still mess around and get that work. Cause them white boys out there can fight. I'm just being honest with you. They can throw hands. So nah, he he wasn't about to do that. I've been out there, I know it. He wasn't about to steal out there. Believe me. He would have went back to Walmart and tried to steal over there like he did that time with that TV, then over there. But that's my case on what I feel about Ahmaud Arbery. Again, justice has been served. I just felt like that the McMichaels should have just took their ass to jail, along with Roddy Bryant, and let it go at that. This whole federal thing to me was an overkill. Sorry, because when you talk about hate crime, you got to look at it more than just one perspective. They got to have a history of doing it. I feel like a hate crime is somebody that has had a history of targeting a certain race of people, like crime wise. It can't just go by a one time thing. You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking about, when you say a hate crime, I'm talking about they kill the person and hang them with a noose and stuff like that. That's a hate crime. Or they wrote the word or the derogatory word on them, that's a hate crime. You know what I'm saying? Like threaten them with messages of derogatory nature and stalking them while screaming out the derogatory word. That's a hate crime. But if you're not doing all that, I don't. That to me, that federal hate crime, that was an overkill. I'm sorry. I mean, again, I'm a supporter of Ahmaud Arbery getting justice, and he did got the justice he got. But that right there, that federal was overkill. All right. So anyway, that's all I got for tonight, guys. Before I go, we got to pay homage to the sponsors, guys. Listen, you know how things are going right now in the stock market, up and down. Not to mention the inflation, the threat of us going into war. Not to even include uh, cryptocurrency being unreliable with its rates going up and down. You're pulling your head out about what you're going to do for your financial future. Have no fear. The solution is here. Noble Gold, guys. When you check out Noble Gold, they have everything that you could possibly imagine and then some. Go in my description box below and sign up today with Noble Gold. There is trained professionals that will help you find the right gold, the right metals, including even platinum and silver to get you the most out of your money. So what are you waiting for? Don't take my word for it. Take your behind down to the description box below and support me at the Noble Gold, my new partnership slash sponsor. All right. Okay, now guys, before we head out, please y'all follow me on Rumble. It's pinned there. Everybody, please bless the brother with a super chat. Also, if you can't, join the channel. $2 a month, guys. $2 a month. You get nothing but unlimited access to my private videos. The ones I can't have on YouTube because they might fucking kick my ass to the curb. So, Gil, what are you waiting for? Jump on that $2 membership now. Be a part of that experience just for you. We're going to start member only streams starting soon around this summer or late spring. So, you need to join now. We're trying to get 30 people. Yeah, man. I got sponsors. I got sponsors. So that's how we are, man. Please like, share, subscribe. Y'all know what it is. I'm taking my ass on out of here.